on. You can go and vote at GMFB. I hope you guys can do that. And our very own buddy, Adam Rank, recently put together a list of the most untradeable players in the league, excluding quarterbacks. And you can check out Rank's list over at NFL.com/untradeable. Rank, we love you. But right now here at the breakfast table, we're going to use that idea and get in on the fun, sharing our most untradeable non-quarterbacks. And then figured we could, put in something that we personally find indispensable, something that you can't trade, like you traded your lunches all throughout grade school.
I did. That was one of my big things. Okay, so the non-quarterback that I believe is the most untradeable in the entire NFL is Le'Veon Bell. Now, here's the numbers. We know that he made a little over $12 million last year. He's making a $14.5 on the franchise tag this year, unless he signs a long-term deal. But 129 yards per game in his first 5 seasons. That's higher average than Edgerrin James, Eric Dickerson, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Jim Brown. 1946 from scrimmage. That's second in the entire NFL last year. He had 406 touches. That led the league. With just 15 games, he did that. He also racked in 85 catches. So with all this talk about him getting a long-term deal, him beating an older running back and teams being interested in him, and basically him saying, just give me the money and show me that I'm worth it. And everybody's starting this conversation, this narrative that, you know what, maybe you should trade him and get rid of it and cut your ties with Le'Veon Bell. I said, no. Keep Le'Veon Bell, because I get it. Big Ben is a Hall of Famer. Antonio Brown's the best receiver in the game. But what anchors this offense is the fact that you have a guy sitting behind Big Ben that can catch out the backfield and run in between those tackles with that great patient style. So that's the most untradeable player that is a non-quarterback for me. Now, the one item that I brought for home is this ring right here. Now, anybody that knows me, they know that I'm a big toe guy. And I'm not talking foot fetish. I saw your face over there.
I don't know.
I'm talking as an acronym, TOE. That's team over everything. Okay. So I've been playing 3 sports since I was 8 years old. And you know me, I love playing for the people that surround me. I've never won a state championship. When I was in college, we never went to a bowl game. And then you guys know my story in the league. Never went to a Super Bowl. So I won the 300 low hurdles. And after losing to White River my senior year in football, team we should have beat, losing to Mercer Island in basketball, a team we should have beat, my senior year, I go out for track in the spring, and I'm like, this is my last chance, my team sport, to win this. I gave everything I got. I won in the low hurdles, and we had a chance to win in the 4x4. We dropped the baton, and I was crushed. And the only thing I won that day was this, but it didn't mean anything to me because I wanted a team win. Yeah. Because I felt like it would have just capped off a life of playing for other people. And I didn't. So after a few weeks and moping around the house, I remember coming home, my mom and dad gave me this ring, and I thought to myself, I didn't win anything. I didn't win it as a team. And my mom and dad said, well, we've seen you working your whole life, and we know why you play sports. You're the most unselfish guy there is, and we want to know that we validate everything you put forth. So this is an ultimate reminder of always playing for other people, because in the end, there's going to be some type of reward, whether you go out there and earn it as a piece of hardware or somebody that loves you gives it to you.
That's amazing, awesome, Nate.
So shout out to my mom and dad, Alvin and Valerie Burleson.
You can't trade that.
No.
Don't trade that thing. I can't believe you guys lost to White River.
Yeah, man.
I'll give you a peanut butter jelly sandwich and some chips.
Hey, now we're talking.
Not happening.
Some chocolate milk.
That's amazing. You are the most unselfish person I've ever met,
thanks,
by the way. All right, the non-quarterback that I think is the most untradeable in the NFL is J.J. Watt. I just think he means too much to that city. We're also talking about a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He has 2 seasons with 20 or more sacks. J.J. Watt, on the field, I don't think he's tradable. Off the field, definitely not tradable with what he did. He started out with a goal after the hurricane for 200. I mean, look at him. He's even throwing out pitches here. Just posted this a couple days ago to start the season there for the Astros. I don't know why we're showing that right now, but he started and he wanted to raise $200,000 for hurricane relief. 6 days later, he raises $6 million. Unbelievable. The final fundraising total after just 19 days, $37 million in relief of Hurricane Harvey. He changed lives. He helps lives. Continues to do so. He means too much to that city to ever trade him. He's untradeable.
It was $200,000 he wanted, and then he got donations from 200,000 people. It was incredible how that ended up.
Wild. So the untradeable, it was a necklace, but I tingled it.
Oh, that happens.
I just got this. My niece Maya, who I was hanging out with all weekend in Chicago,
there she is.
She comes up to me on Easter and she's like, And she threw me a birthday party, too, which was amazing. And she just handed me this, and she made me a necklace, which I love.
Incredible.
So, Maya, I love you, and I would never trade this manicotti noodle for anything.
That's authentic. Those necklaces get tangled all the time. Brooke's always bringing me necklaces and
Yeah,
tangless.
it's crazy.
It's authentic. I like that.
It's a good kind, too. It's a good
Don't
kind.
you steal that from
Actually,
me.
it looks really tasty.
It kind of looks like a dream catcher now. It's versatile,
Yeah, I need
right?
to untangle it. Sorry, Maya.
My rules. Love it. My non-quarterback is going to be in L.A., and it's the guy right in the middle. We've been talking about him a lot. Aaron Donald, to me, is completely untradeable if you're the Rams. I talked to a bunch of different general managers around the league on this segment alone yesterday over my phone. I was like, who's the one guy, non-quarterback, that you would start your team with? And multiple guys said Aaron Donald. Singularly, the greatest non-quarterback talent in the NFL. He wrecks games. And I said, well, I don't know enough about the X's and O's to say why he's any better than Ndamukong Suh or Gerald McCoy. And everyone kind of laughed and was like, no. This is a different type of dude, different kind of talent. Now, the play that is most amazing, and a lot of people bring it up, is a couple years ago they're playing the Buccaneers in the rain, huge thunderstorm, bunch of injuries for the Rams. For the entire fourth quarter, Aaron Donald was playing outside linebacker because he can, and he was good, and he got a sack from outside line. They took a defensive tackle and said, you're playing outside in a 3-4.
Right.
And he was like, fine, let's go. And he was playing all over the field. So an unbelievable player, untradeable to the LA Rams. And my untradeable, this is interesting. We're all going family stuff.
What do you got?
This right here is something I found. My father gave me this to me a couple of weeks ago. It's called Talking Football. Or everyone loves Madden. Everyone loves Tecmo Bowl. This goes back to 1986, pre-Tecmo Bowl, pre-Madden. It was my first introduction to football. It's a handheld game. There's two teams, the Bears and the Rhinos. And you can pass, tackle, kick, and it makes crazy noises. There's also Talking Baseball. But I went on Amazon. This is on Amazon. You can't buy it anymore. It says unavailable. I might have the only one left on Earth. I had to blow the dust off. A lot of memories here. 1986, this thing came out.
Can you hold that up? Is the idea that you actually play with a friend at the same time on the same?
Yes. So my older brother Justin would be right here, and I'd be here.
Justin's there and Peter's there.
Who used to win?
Do you remember this?
Yes, and it's just like a.
You were the Rhinos, right?
Of course, Logan, our producer, put in new batteries, and if you
Turn
look
that
at this,
sucker on.
it don't work. This thing
It's corroded as hell, isn't it?
Corroded.
Battery acid.
Too many memories, too many fights with my
Blowing
brother
it like
over it.
Nintendo.
Yeah, that's what you do. It didn't work. It always works.
I caught something just blowing on this, but it's been in the attic in the Schrager household, and here we go, and there it is, and that it is.
That's good
Talking
stuff,
football.
man.
I love that.
Untradeable. Wouldn't give it up.
Video technology. That's
The
good
Rhinos.
stuff, man. Well
Oh
done.
man,
That's great
you're the
stuff,
best,
bro.
Peter. I'm the only one. All right, never mind. We'll move on. Okay.
I didn't get it.
When I talked about non-quarterbacks who are untradeable, I just thought, okay, if it's not quarterback, what's the next most valuable thing? It's a pass rusher. I mean, that's what every single person wants. Who is the best young pass rusher in the league? I'm staying in LA. It's Joey Bosa. I'm truly mean that. Joey Bosa, 6'5", 280. You know what the funniest thing about him? He's still 22 years old. I had to triple check it. He's 20. He doesn't even turn 23 till like late this summer. Guys, quietly, all he's done is had 19 sacks in his first 20 career games, which is the most ever since they started keeping track. You do not trade a young pass rusher, one of the youngest, most versatile, strongest guys in the league. Bosa has to be a Charger for life, if you ask me. My untradeable token, guys. 1991, I grew up in the Chicago suburbs. Jordan was everything. I wanted his autograph badly, but it was impossible to get. So I go to my dad. I'm like, I just want Jordan's autograph. He said, you know what? This is how my dad is. Let's go get it. Let's go find him. Let's just go out and find him. We go to the Deerfield Multiplex. That was the practice facility where the Chicago Bulls practiced. Everybody knew it. That was their facility. And we waited outside. We waited outside the gate, outside of the players' parking lot. I was 12. 12 years old. I had a basketball and I had a marker. Sure enough, the gate opens.
No way.
And players start coming out in their cars. They start coming out. I'm telling you, there goes Scottie Pippen. There goes Horst. And here comes Craig Hodges. And it's Stacey King. And it's Cliff Levingston.
Did you ask these guys?
No, I wasn't there for Cliff Levingston. With respect to Bobby Hansen, I didn't want it. Yeah. Cars go by, and then I hear this. And it is a black Ferrari, and the license plate is Jumpman 23. And here comes Mike.
Here comes God.
Here comes God. I could see the aura around the car, and I get out, and my dad's kind of behind me, and I have a ball, and I'm thinking, this is the moment when Jordan just drives right by me. Michael Jordan stops the car next to me. The window comes down. The second the window comes down, it's blaring music. I'll never forget it. It's Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation. Just blasting it. I remember that, and I remember feeling a lot of cologne. It was Jordan was doing his cologne at the time. And there he is with the sunglasses on, and I walk up to the side of the Ferrari, and the first thing he says, hey, man, you know you're not supposed to be here. And I'm like, sorry, could you sign my ball? He turns down to Janet Jackson. He takes the ball, takes the marker. He says, what's your name? And I'm so nervous. I'm Kyle. And he goes, Carl? And I go, no, not Carl. Please don't write to Carl. Kyle, Michael Jordan. He signs the ball. He hands it back to me, turns the Rhythm Nation right back up. Went up. He's gone. Guys, I have the ball.
Wow. I never knew that story, bro.
This is it right here.
That's an
This
amazing
is from
story.
1991 to Kyle, not Carl, Michael Jordan. I have this in a case at home. I'm never going to give it away. I'm going to give it to my son, whatnot. This is the one in the Deerfield Multiplex back in the day. He stopped for me. Michael Jordan stopped in his prime, winning titles.
I'm just so glad you didn't tell him your name was Michael Jordan.
I know. I did that with Bo Jackson. I said the wrong name. I got it out. Janet Jackson be damned. To Kyle, Michael Jordan. I will never, ever trade.
Oh, that's an amazing story,
Pretty cool, right?
bro.
Crazy. He stopped. Mike stopped for me.
Did you get the Pete Myers one after he retired?
No, I didn't get the Pete Myers. He blew right past me. That's exactly right. Tim Floyd, I got. Great coach.
And did any of the other guys stop and think you wanted their autograph, or they knew you were there for MJ?
Like Cliff Levinson stops and is like, I'm good, Cliff. No, they just kept on driving. I think they stopped this bratty little kid with glasses and Zuba's pants holding the basketball, and they said, get the hell out of here. Mike stopped.
I love it.
Pretty cool.
What's untradeable to you guys out there?
amazing.
We'd love to see that. Take a photo, tweet us, or just tweet us at #GMFB. Love that. He is a two-time, he's going to run out the studio. With that
Let's go.
thing.
He gone.
He's like, oh, call me Kyle.